Hey guys, today we are adding polynomials. Let's say we are told to add 2x to the third power plus 5x squared minus x plus 7 and 5x to the third minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 9. There's actually two ways we can go about this. We can do this vertically. So when you do it vertically, you stack the two on top of each other and make sure that like terms are on top of each other. For instance, the x cubes are stacked up and lined up. The x squareds are lined up. The x to the first power is lined up. And you'll see that the constants here are lined up as well. So what you'll do, when you add them, you start on the right. And I have 7 minus 9. Well, that's negative 2. Now I have negative x plus 4x. Remember, negative x is negative 1x. So negative 1x plus 4x is 3x. So it's positive. So we'll put a plus in front of it. Now I have 5x squared minus 2x squared. Well, that's positive 3x squared. And I have 2x to the third plus 5x to the third, and that's 7x to the third. So when we add them vertically, I get 2x to the third plus 5x squared minus x plus 7 plus 5x to the third minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 9 equals 7x to the third plus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. So now we're going to add them horizontally. So when you add them horizontally, you can actually get rid of the parentheses here. And then all you do is you collect like terms. But we have to make sure that we get all the like terms. So I recommend putting these in order. So I'm going to start on the right side, and I'm going to circle the sign and the term, 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 and do that until you've circled all of the terms with the sign to the left of it. And when you get to the first one, there shouldn't be a sign if it's positive, but if there's a negative there, it might have a sign in front of it. So now I'm going to put these in order, okay? Starting with the 2x to the third, so I'll rewrite 2x to the third. And then I'm going to look for another term with a third power. So here I have 5x to the third, and it's plus 5x to the third. So I'll do plus 5x to the third. No more terms with the third power. So I'll do plus 5x squared. And I see I have a minus 2x squared. So minus 2x squared. Next, I have minus x, and the like term with that is this plus 4x here. So I'll do plus 4x so I can cross that off. All that's left is plus 7 and minus 9. Plus 7 minus 9. So let's combine like terms. So here I can combine those, and those. So I have 2x to the third plus 5x to the third, that's 7x to the third. Then I have 5x squared minus 2x squared. Well, that's positive 3x squared, so plus 3x squared. Now I have negative x plus 4x. Well, that's plus 3x. And then I have 7 minus 9, and that's negative 2. So once again, we see that the answer is 7x to the third plus 3x squared plus 3x minus 2. And that's how you add polynomials vertically and horizontally. All right, so let's say we're going to add 3x to the third minus 2 and 7x to the third plus 2x squared minus 5x plus 8. And we're going to do that vertically first. All right, so I start off with 3x to the third, and notice that there is a huge gap between x to the third power and the minus 2. If you think of it in terms of you're missing an x squared and an x term. So I'm going to put 0 x squared plus 0x minus 2 as placeholders because I need to put this underneath it. So now I add them together. So I start on the right and I have negative 2 plus 8. That's 6. It's positive 6. So I'll say plus 6. Then I have 0x minus 5x. Well, that's negative 5x. Here I have 0x squared plus 2x squared. Well, that's positive 2x squared. And I have 3x to the third plus 7x to the third, and that's 10x to the third power. Now, if I were going to do this horizontally, with addition, I can just add the two together. All right, so I'll start over here with my sign in my term, 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 so on and so forth. All right, so I'll start off with the 3x cubed, and then I'll look for a like term with the 3x cubed, and that's plus 7x cubed. All right, next I'm going to look for anything that has x squared. So my first x squared is 2x squared. Doesn't look like there's any more x squared terms. So next I'll go for x to the first power, or just x terms. And looks like I have a minus 5x. All right, and now all that's left is minus 2 and plus 8. So now I combine like terms. So that's 10 x to the third. This is the only x squared term, so it's plus 2x squared. Here's the only x term, so it's minus 5x. And then I have negative 2 plus 8, which is positive 6. So my answer is 10x to the third plus 2x to the second minus 5x plus 6. And that's how you add polynomials vertically and horizontally.